Hey everybody, this is Roy Canny, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talk about their favorite game and the category of the week. This week, we're not just doing a game, we're actually doing specific characters out of games. Make sure to leave in the comments down below if you have a character that you really enjoy in your favorite board game or in one of your favorite board games. And check out all of our contributors' clips here right now.
Hi, I'm Josh from the YouTube channel Josh Yaks, and if I'm going to pick a favorite character, I might as well pick one from my very favorite game, Gloomhaven. I still have a real soft spot for the first character that I played and painted, a Savas Craighart who enjoys nothing more than chucking furniture around the room, named Vidar Avalanche. Cheers.
Hey everybody, if you add in all the expansions, one of my favorite games of all time, Eldritch Horror, has a ton of characters. But my favorite one to play in that game is this little guy right here. That is the Politician. And the reason for that is he has a unique ability that allows you to buy items for other people on your turn. So distributing like the best items to other players is really enjoyable for me. However, my real pick this week is of course Ben Casey MD. Because it comes with 4 Ben Caseys. 4. Which one is the best? It's hard to pick. I'm assuming that they're all clones of Ben Casey Prime, but which one is Ben Casey Prime? I may never know. Happy Friday, everybody.
Alright, since I'm wearing this Lord of the Rings shirt, I'm going to have to say Aragorn. I really enjoy how he plays in War of the Ring, where he's a character that if you get him all the way to Gondor, he starts out as Strider, and then if you get him to Gondor, he turns into Aragorn, unlocking an extra die for you in the game. And I just really like Aragorn in all the different games that he's in. I really enjoy him in the Lord of the Rings, the card game, giving you extra resources. He was always my favorite to play, playing that deck with like all the leadership stuff that he has. Anyway, Aragorn, my favorite character in a board game.
Hi everyone, I'm Libby, this is Julian, and together we are Box Meeples. Now for my favourite character, I'm going back to a campaign that we played quite a few years ago now, and it's Imperial Assault, this amazing Star Wars themed campaign game where you're going through all these different missions, and of course you take a character for yourself, and mine was the Wookiee Garkham, and he is a beast, absolute beast. I mean, I think he held out more than his fair shares were.
Yeah.
And we played through those campaigns, upgrading and upgrading. And I loved it when he'd get focused and he'd get an extra dice. And you end up with a character that is the best they can be once you've spent your XP points throughout. And by the time we did that last mission, I mean, he was pretty much
Hologram Darth Vader didn't stand a chance.
He didn't. And that Wookiee was pretty much undefeatable with his axe.
I'm going for probably the best board game character in Gloomhaven. Probably the best board game character of all time is Hatchet. Who doesn't love Hatchet with his favourite axe?
And this is in Jaws of the Lion.
Jaws of the Lion, yeah. So he just goes around, just chucks his favourite axe about, and then he spends the next turn going back to collect his favourite axe, and don't expect him to do anything else. He's like, I'm getting my axe. I became obsessed with Hatchet. I wouldn't relinquish anyone when we played through the Jaws of the Lion campaign the second time. I was still going to be Hatchet. No one else was getting their fingers on Hatchet.
Yeah, and now we're playing Frosthaven, and we are entitled Hatchet's Associates because of this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, folks. We're the Beans and Dice Podcast, a podcast about
how we game.
I'm Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Wayne.
And today we're talking about our favorite Game Friday topic of who your favorite character is. My favorite character comes from the Massive Darkness 2 Second Edition. It's the Ranger. The Ranger has a push your luck mechanism where you draw cards in hopes of getting at least 7 arrows. Not more. If you can get exactly 7, you get the best bonus for the shot. But if you bust over 7, you get all the penalties that come along with it. That's why I like playing the Ranger from Massive Darkness 2. Rob?
Just about any game I play, I like to play the Generalist. Whether it's Flashpoint or Pandemic, the Generalist will give you extra actions. I believe in both of these games, it gives you 5, and more actions is always good for me. So give me the Generalist in one of my favorite games, Flashpoint Fire Rescue. Wayne?
Well, for me, when I think about favorite character, I got to think about a character that I've been playing in games for 20 years or so at this point in time. And so no matter what edition it is, no matter whose copy it is, in any edition of Robo Rally, I've got to play Twonky. He's on the rule book for one of them, and he's just a cool looking little dude. So anytime I play Robo Rally, it's always Twonky for me.
Those are our favorite characters to play in games. It's Favorite Game Friday, but don't forget, every Thursday we take your phone calls to talk about your games on the Beans and Dice podcast. So call in, talk to us on Thursday nights about your favorite characters to play.
Who's my favorite character to play when I'm playing games? If you'd asked me a year ago, I would have said Warlock from the New Mutants, from the old Marvel United X-Men. I love Warlock. He's one of my favorite characters, but he's not particularly, he's great in the game, but he's not particularly well suited. He's a much more epic character. However, what happened in the last year is I played Marvel Midnight Suns, and one of the playable characters in this game is Illyana Rasputin, Colossus' sister, Magic. And she's recently made an appearance in the Marvel Champions Age of Age of Apocalypse, and she's also in the Marvel United as well, with her figurine and her cards. And so I've been really enjoying playing Magic in Age of Apocalypse and Marvel United. So currently she's my favorite character to play. That's Magic.
Hi folks, Doug here at Sidetracks Board Game Club in Elwood City. One of the things we do here at Sidetracks is we have after school clubs for kids. So I get to introduce a lot of kids to some old classic games that I really love. And one of the games that I love is Scotland Yard. And the reason I love that is because I like to be Mr. X. Happy Friday.
Hello everyone, I'm Dave.
And I'm Dirk.
And we're from the YouTube channel 2D Board Gamers. And this week's topic is favorite character in a board game. So the board game I chose is Battlestar Galactica. And I have a few favorites, but the main one I go for is Tori. She's a political leader. She's amoral. That's like her disadvantage. So you have to choose the worst option usually when its current player chooses. But yeah, that's probably my go-to character for Battlestar Galactica.
So in Battlestar Galactica, I think my favorite character to play in that one, well, I think nothing, it's hands down, is the military Tom Zarek. And what I love about this character is there's a deck that is called the, what's it called? Yeah, that deck. I can't remember the one. The Mutiny deck, yeah.
Mutiny deck.
And he gets to actually, instead of drawing randomly from the deck, he actually gets to pick which card. He draws a couple and then pick which one each player gets. So he's a lot of fun to play with that deck. Makes that character so much fun. I have to actually make myself not play that character even when I get the opportunity to. That side, I love that character. He's by far my favorite since the first time I played him. So, but since it didn't say pick a game, it just said pick a character, I actually do have a character that is I probably actually like a little bit more than Tom Zarek. And that is not even a playable character, but it is from the Marvel Champions deck builder. It's the character Maria Hill. And this one, it's such a powerful card. It's so fun to play with. I love playing cooperative games. She gives card advantage, and she gives it to everybody. And I would say this one's got to be my favorite because I have built decks centered around this card. She's not a playable character, but she's somebody you can include in specific deck builds. And I have built entire decks around her to be able to just play this character over and over and over throughout the game to just give as much deck advantage or card advantage as I can. So she's a ton of fun for me. So she's got to be my number one.
All right. And with that, please enjoy the rest of your favorite game Friday.
All right. Have a good one. See you next time.
What is up, everyone? I am the winner, and welcome to our game room. What's up, Favorite Game Friday? It's been a long time, but I'm happy to be back. This week's topic is your favorite character to play in a board game. Now, the weird thing is there are not too many really iconic characters, and I almost chose Monopoly Man because, you know, it's got a...
You must be the Monopoly guy.
But instead, there's one game that I don't play a lot now, but when I do, I always pick the Mecha Dragon from King of Tokyo. Until next week, keep playing and keep winning.
What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne from the YouTube channel Blackboard Gaming. This week's topic is who is your favorite character to play as in a board game? Marvel Champions is in my top 10 favorite board games of all time. And my favorite character to play in this game is Captain America, because I like how when you play out some of the cards, it requires you to pull his shield card back into your hand, which simulates you throwing out the shield and dealing damage. I love how this game gives you the feeling of actually playing through a comic book. See you guys later.
It's always cool to see all of the different characters there are in board games and which ones really resonate with you. Maybe you like to roleplay a character that's completely different from you in real life, or maybe this character just makes you feel like yourself as you're playing through it, or they just have fantastical powers that you really enjoy. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite character that you get to play in a board game, and make sure to check out our contributors from all around the internet who join us here on Favorite Game Friday. If you want to be a part of next week's video, all you have to do is do a super short clip and put it in the Google Drive link down below. Next week, we're going to be talking all about games with asymmetrical powers. I was just on the Board Game Geek podcast where we talked about games with asymmetrical powers, and I want to see what all of you guys' thoughts were on those style of games. So if there's a game that has crazy, wild, different powers, that has everybody starts off very different, make sure to leave your short video for next week's episode, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, you would love to game with us at one of our conventions. Check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Bassel.